Yo, 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 today is the day where we're gonna finally get to this chest. The unknown chest. It's actually kind of crazy how fast you can go from, like, not seeing something to seeing, like, everything in the black. So, like, we're gonna clean up a lot of this black pretty soon. It's gonna be kind of cool. Though I am a bit amazed that it was, that this chest was so darn close to our home city and we haven't found it yet. So nonetheless, hopefully you guys are enjoying the Christmas lights and everything. I don't know if you guys have noticed, the Christmas update has come. It doesn't really change too much, just changed a few of the towers, like the banana farms have a Christmas tree in them. I know, it's kind of fun. And you got Christmas lights over here. There's nothing else that's pretty crazy or anything, but it's still kind of nice. And so what we're going to do today is we're going to face a camo DDT on kind of a hard tile, and then we're going to come up to this chest over here. So I don't want to hardcore or anything. It's gonna be difficult already. So no banana farms allowed. So let's do it like this. Let's get a monkey real. Let's just get a ninja. I do a very, very similar strategy every single time on this map, and it's just because it's so darned effective. You just can't get away from it. Also, because I'm gonna be kind of safe today, I will get a wizard. A wizard. So if you guys remember, in my last Bloons Monkey City video, I promised you guys that I would tell you guys about what I did over the weekend and why the specters reminded me of something of what I did over the weekend. I just saw the Lion King musical. Woo! It was pretty darn exciting. Now, I will admit that I've gone to... First of all, my girlfriend loves musicals. Alright? Loves them. And I can't really say that I'm a huge musical fan in the first place. I've never really done any musicals. And then, like, when I watched them in music class in, like, 6th grade and 8th grade, and, like, a couple times in music class I had to watch musicals, I'm just, like, I'm not a fan. I don't really like them. Now, on the other hand, don't get me wrong, not all musicals are bad. A lot of Disney movies, even though they're technically, like, musicals... Technically, they'll have a lot of songs in them, like even like 20 to 30 minutes of the entire movie will be song. I still enjoy Disney movies. I like Disney movies a lot, actually. I used to get made fun of a little bit because my brother and my sister were actually, I feel like they were the weirdos of my family. They didn't like Disney movies or anything, and they actually made fun of me for liking animated stuff, even when I was like 10 or 12, or like, oh, whoa, man, that was a little close. So anyways, let's start doing the strat. You guys know what the strat is? This is what it is. We get one spike factory here, and we're going to get one more spike factory right about here. It's perfect. It's so perfect. You get 2 spike factories, exploding spikes right over here. And you know what? The cool thing is, no Moab class balloons are going to sneak through there. Now, the problem is some spikes will get absorbed by these balloons, but overall, an overwhelming amount do not get absorbed, except by Moab and BFBs. And usually you can pop those guys so fast that it's just awesome. So I always write, oh no, that's a lot of stuff. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, this is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. So we did defeat him. A little dangerous there. So anyways, back to musicals. Alright, so I do like Disney movies, but in general I would say I don't like musicals, like especially if they're like full-on musicals. In general. I wouldn't say I don't like all of them. Don't get me down. Whatever. So anyways, we saw we'd go downtown to Chicago, and yes, I don't live in Chicago. I usually tell people that I live near Chicago. That's kind of how I do things. And it's about an hour away. So not only do we have to drive an hour to get up there, and then in Chicago, I hate parking. I hate parking. That's the main reason why I don't like Chicago, is because of parking. Parking and people. I don't like people. I'm not a people person. I'm more of a lone wolf, I suppose. I guess. It's probably the closest. So this is a DDT tile as well. So you might be thinking that this spike factory strategy won't work because this is the DDT thing. Wrong. Oh, snap. This is bad. This is real bad. Oh, my goodness. I don't even know what to do here, so we're going to have to get some lightning action. And we're going to use some spikes over here. I think we're going to be fine now. Yeah. Oh, yeah, with the lightning action. Oh, we were boss right there. Surprisingly. I was expecting that to turn out much, much worse than what it did. So yeah, went downtown, about an hour drive. By the time we got down there, it was kind of lame. Traffic always sucks and everything, so that just put me in sort of a bad mood in the first place. Oh man, there's a lot of balloons right there, dude. There's a lot of balloons right there. Oh crap, are we gonna lose? No, 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 we're gonna have to restart. No, we're still alive. Whoa, now that was crazy. Alright, so that's usually not the issue for me. Popping the balloons is usually not that hard. So let's do a cannon, I guess. We're gonna do a third. I think I'm gonna go for like a 4th tier cannon. Just try and stop these guys right as soon as they come in. Might also go for a mortar, I'm not sure. Usually I go for some sort of Arctic wind or something, but that was a really crazy rigor rush. I guess that's probably the weakness to my strategy, is I don't do that well against Regros because I don't have anything in the middle here. Oh no. Oh, I got camo leads coming in too. There we go. We got the 4th tier cannons to help us out a bunch. I got them on... I actually do have them unclosed. Alright. That'll work. First wouldn't be too bad, I think. But I wouldn't want to miss anything. Alright. I think we're good for a little while. I also need to get more spike factory action. Yes, 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 I do. Always go for more spike factory. I feel like this is a really tough town. Did I hardcore it or something? I don't know. So I was in kind of a bad mood. We went out to... Then we went out to eat. There was this... I forget what it was called. It was like a pancake place, but it was for lunch. And I wasn't expecting it to be that busy, you know. And then we walk in, and they're like, "Oh yeah, well if you want to get a seat, it's an hour and 40-minute wait." And I'm like, "What? What? I ain't waiting no hour and 40 minutes." Then my girlfriend puts down. Look at that, we got camo regrows coming in. Oh, this was a camo tile, wasn't it? Oh, yeah, it was. Alright, alright. So we're going to have to get... Alright, I get it now. I get what the problem is. Camo detection. But we got 2 of these Moab shutters now. Hopefully that is enough. I'm probably going to mix in a Moab Maul or something like that as well. Just to get a little bit of extra pop power, especially if something comes out right away. So we got that guy, and then... I'll also get a mortar. Put the mortar right here since I got my 4th tier cannon and everything. And I'll get him up to 2-3 as well, just to get rid of any extra camo detection things. I guess I kind of went overkill with my camo detection now. I went from having none to spending a lot of money on these guys. So can you do anything better? Well, you could put another spike factory here, but the problem is a lot of spikes are going to go up there as well and become kind of worthless. Could go over a 3-2 spike factory instead of a 2-3, but still not really the best idea in my opinion. But we're going to do it anyways. We're going to try. I'll get a 3-2 this time. Or should I stick with the 2-3? Yeah, we'll switch it up a little bit. Plus, I need some extra balloon pop and power just in case Boa does end up coming over here and go all the way around and I just try to sneak through. We'll have something extra, you know, some extra pop and power. So, yeah, an hour and 40-minute wait. We got there at about 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and our show started at 2 o'clock. So we're like, we had some time, but not no hour and 40-minute wait. That's just to get in the place. Then you gotta wait for the food, then you gotta wait for the check, and you gotta blah, 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 blah. So we're like, screw this, man. We can't do that. So I'm like, let's just walk around and just find something else. You know, even if it's just like a Chipotle or McDonald's or whatever. I don't care. And she's like, no, I don't want to do that. So she's being kind of a complainer. She really wanted to go to this place. So I'm like, all right. Well, why don't we get it to go? And she's like, okay, we can get it to go. So we ended up ordering it to go. Which was kind of weird, by the way, because it was kind of cloudy and kind of rainy. The good thing is, in December in Chicago is normally snowy, rainy, terribleness all over the place. So there we go. We got a Zoma God now. Oh god, this is gonna be terrible. I'm on a balloon popping power. I don't know. Do I have enough balloon popping power? This is a lot of balloons. This is a lot of balloons. I'm kind of scared right now. Not gonna lie. Come on, 4th year cannon, stop missing! Stop missing! No! We somehow did it! Oh my god! Oh my god, I need more balloon popping power. What am I going to go for? You know what? Let's switch it over. Let's say screw you, and we're going to go Arctic Wind. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Alright. That makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Just a little bit. And I think I'm still just going to chill with what I got. So I never got the 3-2 Spike Factory, by the way. I don't know if that would have helped at all, but maybe. It's still kind of expensive, though. $2,300. And at this point in the game, you don't get much money. So it looks like those were the... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. These are the DDTs, man. Coming problems because they're regrowing like crazy all up in my house. Oh, I think we're gonna lose. I think we're gonna lose. They're regrowing too much. They're regrowing too much. Oh my goodness. We somehow took them down. Alright, the problem is this Arctic Wind wasn't... Oh yeah, I just realized. We need to get some extra stuff because this guy's not a 0-3. Oh crap, you know what? Ugh, we don't need this guy. Get out of here. We'll go like that. Alright, I think that's better. I feel like I'm playing really bad today. Maybe it's because I'm trying to explain my Chicago story. So yeah, now the Arctic Wind's doing much better. Alright. I'm a little bit happier. I'll also get, I guess, a random 3-1 guy or 2-1. I don't know, put him on strong. Another Oh My God, though. Some of gods are evil. I hate them, and these guys better be... Oh, they're not even on strong! Some of them... Well, at least one of them wasn't. And finally, we get a 3-0, or a 3-1. So there we go. Oh, DDTs are leaking through. Yeah, oh my goodness. These DDTs are cray, man. They're cray! Alright, we're gonna have some major issues right here, I think. Oh god, there's so many camos! We're gonna lose. I don't think there's anything I can do. Maybe I should have just kept everything. Whoop, whoop, woo! I think that might help. Alright, now what are we gonna do? We're gonna do it again. So this is round 30, so this is all we gotta do. We gotta clean this guy up. Alright, ground 0. Didn't kill it. Alright, ground 0. One more time, all we need. Woo! We did it, man! That was exciting. That was intense. Oh my god. And that wasn't even... Oh, we got a $1 back. Alright, so here we go. We're on the chest tile. This is exciting. I'm excited. These are really tough tiles, though. Or I'm just playing really bad. I can't decide which. So with the monkey village over here, we're going to go a little bit of ninja action. I get no farms, so we're going to use a spike. Oops, I did not mean to get those upgrades, but I guess it's not for the worst. The accident was not that bad of an accident. Could have been much, much worse. So let's also hop into a little wizard over here. Put him in front of that guy so we can get him on lead popping part pretty quick. And I think what we're going to do is going to go, again, with a 4th tier ninja. I think I have to. Plus, they're favored, right? Yeah, they're favored. So you can't stray away from ninjas when they're favored. They're already an OP tower. So anyways, what we did was we got the food. We were waiting for like 30, 40 minutes for the food anyways. And then when we finally got the food, again, it's Chicago, December 12th or 13th or whatever, one of those days. And we got the food, and we're like, okay, let's go find a picnic table. So then we walked out, and we went by the Bean. I don't know if you guys know what the Bean is. But if you've ever been to Chicago, you know what the Bean is, probably. It's like a big tourist thing. There was thousands of people there. A ton of people. And we found a picnic bench. But basically, the Bean is basically this giant, like, I don't know what it's made out of, but it's metal. Some sort of metal, very shiny-looking mirror object that's shaped like a giant bean. It has to be... I'm guessing here, but about 50 feet long, 100 feet long, 70, I'm going to go with 75 feet long, and it's probably like 25 feet tall or something like that. If you want to look up the exact dimensions, maybe I'm completely wrong, I don't know, but it's pretty big. You can go, like, you can walk underneath it and everything. That's how big it is. Like, the bean, like, the underneath thing is like, very shallow, but you can still walk under it, so... Anyways, we went over there and we're like, you know what, let's just eat our food here. So we ate our food outside, and then we were like, so we started walking down to the area. So here we go. Ooh, be careful, Chris. Be careful. This guy's got to pop that. No, no, no. Oh my god. That was so close. I shouldn't have upgraded him. Basically, I upgraded him, and he did the little thing where, like, he doesn't attack right away sometimes, right when you upgrade them, and it almost snuck through. So then we just walked around Chicago for a little bit, and we ended up getting, literally, the lights were like bam, 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 bam. Every single time we walked to a light, it would change to go ahead and walk across. It was like the lights were wanting us to walk across. So things were actually going pretty well with that, because normally I don't like waiting that much. I'm very impatient. That's the one thing everybody knows about me, is I'm very impatient. All of my friends. So we got a mud ball over here. Hopefully we should, you know, as long as we don't do something really terrible. Yeah. Easy as cake. I need some water, man. I need some water. Oh, dropped the cap. So we made it to the Lion King thing. Theater, pretty nice place. And everything. Like, literally, we got in line, and, like, they were letting people in right as soon as we got in line. It was, like, 30 minutes ahead of time. Sat down and everything, got all set up. Everything was pretty good. And then when the thing actually started, I will admit that... It was a good show, and I feel like a lot of people would really like it. Like, there was nothing wrong with the show whatsoever. But we paid... Don't go... This was for her birthday, so I was trying to be really nice. But we paid almost $200 per ticket. And I was like, oh my god. You know what? You know how I think about money? A lot of times I think about money in terms of double cheeseburgers. It's probably one of the weirdest things you guys have ever heard. But double cheeseburgers back in my day were always $1. It was $1 for a double cheeseburger. Oh crap, I almost lost lives. I wasn't even paying attention. we're gonna need some more balloon popping power as well. I know we got a pretty decent amount of popping power. Well, you know, let's get another ninja. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling another ninja. Get another 4th tier bad boy over here. He's good at everything. Plus, pretty cheap. I like it. Yeah, pretty good combos. So yeah, I think I know I'm probably gonna talk about this in another video, but I feel like the best way to think about money is in terms of something fairly cheap that you enjoy, and you're like, wow, if I want to get this ticket right here, this show that lasts about 2 hours, I could have bought 200 double cheeseburgers. Now, double cheeseburgers are like $1.40 or whatever, and they're a lot, and they came out the McDouble that has 1 less slice of cheese and everything, so starting to get stingy over there at the McDonald's. But nonetheless, so I want to get this upgrade. I think I'm going to go for, this was the Group BFB tile, I think. I think so. So I think I am going to go for the Arctic Wind. This is like, it's the perfect spot for an Arctic Wind. Plus, it's actually a pretty good spot for an ice tower. Just a regular ice tower. So even if it's not going to be the best, even if I don't afford an Arctic Wind yet, at least I can get this guy and it's going to be pretty solid. So I was like, yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, maybe in today's terms, I could buy 130 double cheeseburgers, even after tax or whatever. Was this show worth 130 double cheeseburgers? No. It was not worth 130 double cheeseburgers. So I'll probably get a lot of people making fun of me for that. But I used to do that all the time. Because back in the day, I had this job at this garden center. And I worked really, really hard at my garden center. And I got paid minimum wage pretty much the entire time I worked there. I started at like $6 and moved my way up to like $8.50. And it was per hour. So like per day, after taxes and everything, I'd make like $50 a day. So, oh, man, get that Arctic Wind. We got money coming out of the wazoo over here. Don't waste it, Chris. So let's get some more Moab popping power. Honestly, we don't need that much since they're just BFBs and just, like, get some Oh My God popping power. Maybe I'll get an assassin or something like that. Just every time I see a Oh My God, just use an assassin. That's something that I don't almost ever do, but it's also a fairly effective strategy. So, like, back in the day, like I said, that's how I used to think about money. So when I was talking about, like, a video game, I'd be like, would this video game be worth 50 double cheeseburgers? And a lot of times I'd be like, no, it's not. That's why I'm not going to get that video game. 50 double cheeseburgers would make me happy. And I didn't have a lot of money back in the day. I was very, very poor. In fact, I was always in debt pretty much my entire life. Since I was 16 years old, I would have to, my dad basically bought my car for me, but then I owed him all the money. So he was just always like hounding me for money. He's like, when are you going to pay me my money? When are you going to give me my money? When, blah, 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 money. He was that type of dad. He was nice because he bought me the car, but then I had to pay him back. So, my car cost like $14,000 when I bought it. So, like, as a 16-year-old kid making $50 a day, trying to pay back $14,000 while still trying to pay for gas and insurance and my cell phone and everything, it was a very tough thing to do. I understand how people could be in debt for a long time. Not be able to come out of it, but that's all I did. I wouldn't buy anything extra, only what I needed, and I eventually paid off all my stuffs. Finally got out of debt, and it made me feel so good. And I still think about things in terms of double cheeseburgers, and I still think, and because of back in the day of me having to like owe money all the time for several years, now I try not to be too crazy with my buyings. So yeah, let's get an assassin. I'm gonna buy that assassin. I think I might get 2, just in case his Oh My God comes out. I'll be ready for him. So here we go. That's the thing. We don't even have to go crazy against this Oh My God. Just a little bit of extra. You know, just do a little bit extra damage, pop him that much faster, and he's gonna be so much more effective. And guess what? Next time we have his Oh My God come out, we use it again. It's perfect. So if you guys want, you know what? I think I'm gonna make a video about talking about real life money. I think I want to. I think I should. But nonetheless, what was the main point of this entire... Oh yeah, so I saw Lion King. I would recommend people to go to see it if they can get tickets for a cheap price. But at $200, unless you like love the Lion King and you really need the Lion King, I don't know if I can really recommend it that much. So I'll buy another assassin. As you can tell, Group BFBs, there's going to be a lot of them, but the Moab Maulers, they can easily take care of them. I don't need any more Bloom Poppin' Power, so there's pretty much no point in doing either of those. The only thing that's kind of problematic, I guess, is still the Oh My Gods. So, let's pop the Oh My Gods better. Or buy things that I can pop the Oh My Gods with. Oh, yeah. And then after the Lion King was done, we walked back to the car, and guess what? Oh, I forgot to mention this part. We parked in this parking garage that, on the outside, it was like, $6 parking! And then as soon as we drove up to the little thingamabob, it said $6 for 20 minutes. And then the rest of it was, so we needed to be there for like 4 or 5 hours. So we ended up paying $37 for parking, the most that I've ever paid for parking in my entire life. And this is a lot of money. So I literally paid like $500 in like one day. $37 for parking, some gas, some the $400 something cents for tickets. Oh man, made me feel really bad. Almost $500 in a day, just gone, just gone. 500 double cheeseburgers. Did you guys realize what 500 double cheeseburgers can do to a man? Well, yeah, like I said, maybe not 500 cheeseburgers anymore. Still a pretty hefty chunk, I guess. So this is actually a little bit crazy right here. They're actually being kind of problematic right there. The amount of BFBs and stuff are kind of overwhelming us. Also, I didn't use the assassins right away. I was kind of being lame right there. But we are going to do it. We're going to take down this chest. This seems like a fairly difficult tile. I know it was a chest tile, and I know it was a group BFB tile, but it seemed like there was even more than there normally are. Maybe it's because it was a chest. And we're going to head back and collect the reward. What are we going to get? What are we going to get? I'm super excited, super excited. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Magic coin purse. Well, I guess that's not too bad. Alright, you know what? I'll take that. I'll take the magic coin purse. Extra bit of cash when you need it. Gives an extra $50 in-game money at the start of each game. Alright, you know what? That's not too bad. $50 can go a little bit of a way. Maybe it'll be like an extra farm upgrade or whatever. I was kind of hoping for the Dark Temple idol. Still have not found that thing. Want to have it, but I haven't found it yet. So yes, I think what I'm going to do is one of my next videos, maybe when I play BTD Battle or something, I'll tell you guys some stories about just money in general, and maybe the best ways that you guys can save money if you ever start trying to save money or whatnot. But that's what I'm going to have you guys today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Ooh, look at that. We're almost up to 180,000 again. That would be my last farm. Check it out. I got all these farms. I mean, oh my god, there's so many farms. If we get the last farm up to 4th tier, then we can start upgrading to 5th tier. I don't know if there's a 6th tier, but if there is, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Or 4th level. I guess they're levels now. Yes. Yes, indeed. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a super duper delicious day.